Hello everyone. You know what? This is a special day. It is video number 10. And I want to thank you guys once again for showing up each and every week to watch me overshare. And we have really talked about so much. You know, we talked about dumping the brain and making the decision, changing our habits, eating healthy food, budgeting our money, clearing the clutter, and so many other things. But I want to take a minute to warn you about something. Looking at all of this information in theory can be so very tempting. You could watch the video about plant-based foods while eating candy corn and peanuts and say,
I can totally do this. Maybe a New Year's resolution.
But you guys, this vague, someday, some way kind of thinking, it won't lead to change. I totally disagree with the old knowledge is power adage. No, knowledge alone is definitely not power. Application of that knowledge, that's where the money's at. You know, it's about putting verbs in your sentences, as Dr. Phil would say, and lacing up your running shoes and doing the hard work. You know, I have seen this to be true with my clients over the past few years. So most of you know that I lead a program called the 90-Day Transformation at the Creed Area Medical Center. And I would love to tell you that everyone that goes through my program is wildly successful. They lose all the weight they want and they totally crush their goals. But unfortunately, that would be a lie. I have, however, noticed a trend. So there are certain characteristics that separate the successful people from all the rest. Well, you want to know what they are? Well, let's talk about these keys to success because I believe they apply to not only success in my program, but to success in life as well. Okay, so key number 1 is to make the decision to change. As in a big, fat, hairy decision with a capital D. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. It's the kind of decision where you say, I don't care what comes up. I don't care how difficult it is. I am doing this. So do you remember my decision to go without desserts and fried food for 1 entire year? Well, that was back in video number 2. Well, I'm telling you, after a year without cheesecake, I know that kind of dedication is powerful. Okay, so key number 2 is to stop procrastinating. Like, seriously, stop saying that you'll start later because, honey, this is your life that you're wasting. Sorry, I just honeyed all of you guys. But, okay, instead, use the 5-second rule that I taught in video number 4 and get about the business of rocking your life. Okay, but before you tell me that you don't have time, remember that we can always make the time. So what if you set your alarm for, say, 6 o'clock instead of 6:30? Hey, look, an extra 30 minutes. Or how about taking a little social media hiatus? You know what I'm talking about. Stop mindlessly scrolling through Facebook and Instagram and presto, 30 minutes or more very easily. Or here's a novel idea, shut off the dang TV. So did you know that average millionaire doesn't have a clue who the Bachelor is or who just got kicked off the island? It's true. They are out happening to their lives, not watching someone else live theirs. Okay, and key number 3 is to never give up. Our tendency is to throw in the towel the moment something doesn't go our way. We have to remember that our past failures do not indicate our future success. If you have failed in the past, tweak your approach and go again. Well, if that one doesn't work, learn from your mistake and go again. A great example of tenacity like this is good old Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. After several hundred failed attempts, he still had a great attitude. He said, I have not failed 1,000 times. I have successfully discovered 1,000 ways to not make a light bulb. What a positive spin. His persistence is really pretty astounding because how many of us would have given up on our dreams way before 999 failed attempts? Like pretty much everybody. Do you guys happen to remember the Choose Your Adventure books with the alternate endings from back in the 80s? Well, I was such a little book nerd, and I loved that the author gave me, the reader, the power to choose the fate of the main character. So does she continue down this well-worn path that she's been on for the first 9 chapters? Or does she take an abrupt left turn at chapter 10 and take a chance on the alternate ending? It was magical. I tell you, I took this responsibility to choose very seriously, by the way. Such a little nerd I was. Well, could it be that today you are standing at the beginning of your own chapter 10? So this figurative fork in the road is in front of you, and you have a decision to make. Do you continue down that heavily traveled path, doing the same things and getting the same results? Or do you take a hard left and maybe for the first time in your life, take a chance on your alternate ending? I don't want this to sound too sassy, but if you aren't happy with the current plotline of your life, it's up to you to change it. You hold the power because you hold the pen. You are the author of your own story, and it's never too late to write a brand new ending. How awesome. This is true for all areas of your life. It includes the stress that you carry around, your marriage, how you handle your money, finding your dream job, the food you put in your body. Absolutely everything is under your control. So please allow me to be, there's a fly in here, but we're just gonna keep going. So allow me to be the little self-improvement junkie that I am and just dream with me for a moment. So I want you to pick one area in your life that you want to improve. So is it your job or your marriage, something with your kids? Or maybe you want to lose 20 pounds and run a 10K, or pay off $50,000 in debt, or take a trip to Italy or something. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, what if you got crystal clear on your goal and then you'd write action steps that it will take to get there? And then every single day you committed to, number 1, make the decision. You've made the decision to do this, right? Number 2, stop procrastination. And number 3, no matter what happens, never, never, never give up. I'm wondering what your life would look like 1 year from today. And I'm telling you, the reality would blow your ever-loving mind. I think we have no clue what is truly possible for us and how amazing our lives can be unless we push beyond what we think is possible. I feel like we get lulled to sleep in our cushy little comfort zone when in actuality, our comfort zone isn't even that comfy sometimes. How cool would it be to look back on this day right here in maybe 1 year or 5 years or 10 or 20 and remember that this was the day that you changed your life forever. You know, I've had the privilege of witnessing the magic of life change firsthand. So one of my clients gave up drinking because she knew alcohol was sabotaging her life. She lost over 30 pounds and now says that she likes the person she has become. Another client stopped binging and purging. This is a secret that she had kept for decades and has now been free from this for over a year. She sent me a message recently saying that she hit her goal weight and is still free from her struggle. She now wants to share her story to help others. That is so amazing. Another client who compulsively ate chocolate chips in secret gave up all sweets and all desserts around the same time I did for 6 months. She had not one bite. And one day I asked her, okay, so now that you've conquered this, what can't you do? And her answer was, you know what? Nothing. There is nothing that I can't do. And I feel like that is a woman on a mission right there. She's dangerous. Okay, and last but certainly not least is a working mom who lacked confidence. She lost 20 pounds and went from sitting on the couch to running a 5K. I knew she was making real progress when her husband commented on her change in demeanor. She was calm instead of stressed, having fun with their kids for the first time in a very, very long time. So do you see why I love my job? I mean, life change is just so amazing. And I think that everyone needs a coach. Maybe I'm biased, but I do. I think even coaches need coaches. And not because we're in a bad spot or even overweight or weak, but because we want to make ourselves a top priority. I believe that when people set goals and have support and accountability to achieve them, wonderful things can happen. Plus, when you become the best version of yourself, everyone around you benefits as well. You walk into work with a little spring in your step, ready to take on the day. You have energy to give back to the people in your life. You have confidence in yourself and understand that, yes, life can be difficult, but it can also be exciting and rewarding and wonderful. If you have ever wondered, is coaching right for me? I hope you give me a call. We can set up a free, no obligation consultation so I can explain the program and just answer any questions that you may have. I've also put a link to my YouTube channel in the notes below. And here you will find all 10 videos plus the 90-day transformation promo as well. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again in the future, but in the meantime, I hope you make yourself a priority, take care of your health, and really go out and live your best life. I'll see you soon.